property taxes are about 50 to 60% of schools funding. Everything else comes from either the state or sales tax, which would be by way of sales tax or impact fees, are kind of the two primary. So as development occurs, there's funding there that funnels into the school system for proper planning.
Yeah, and the state has, there's alternatives for public school, obviously private school and charter, and there's very specialized private schools that are not even, classified as charter, that now there's additional learning avenues that you could choose for your children to go to. So I think there's going to be less pressure on those school districts because there's other alternatives, and the state is giving vouchers for those other alternatives. So, there's a way to be able to.
That's a hot topic right now too.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking we could probably do a whole podcast just on that, right?
On the vouchers.
Because I have a lot of questions as somebody that's bringing school-age children into the state and our options for, education.
It's relevant. I think the Orlando Sentinel just put out an article on that. And ever since they rolled it out, it was interesting. It was a reaction, which I think is appropriate because we were having kind of the turmoil of what's actually happening behind closed doors in schools. That conversation of like, are they being, was this big blow up of like, are they reading books they shouldn't be reading, or the teachers teaching things? And I don't think around here there was a major issue, but I understand the mindset of like, let's prevent that from happening by giving parents choice.
Right.
And I've always thought that too in regards to property tax, of like how many people like Tony, no kids, are helping, fund our kids' schools. Yeah, I get it, fight it. It's a social construct. It's just kind of the game we play by. You're part of the community. Help contribute. I understand the mindset. I also understand the mindset of, hey, I want my kids to be in this particular school. Should they have choice? And this goes for helping kids get out of, maybe lower quality schools and putting them in a better school. Like, the problem was with the vouchers, there was already a voucher system and they just removed the income limit. So what we saw, no harm, no foul on the people we know that took advantage of it or took the opportunity to make that money, is it was a lot of people that already had their kids in private school. And so now they're benefiting from that. Now, you might just argue, well, they're also paying more in property taxes than the next guy. And so they're just taking what's rightfully theirs and putting it into the school of their kid's choice. I don't know what the right answer is. Maybe this is a bigger conversation that helps